Welcome back, boys and girls, to Dobie Derps, Fallout New Vegas. As you can see, I'm not where I left off. I'm also not picking up right as I left off, like I said I was going to. I was a dummy. I didn't save. I went back to Novak. I walked right up to the Dino Delights, or whatever, store, and my game crashed. And then my computer crashed. The little bit of recording I had set up there was missing. So, thankfully, I got everything going again. I logged in, and I ended up just outside of RepCon. So, I walked all the way back. I did a couple of things, got through some stuff, nothing really important, got in the van, and now we're loading. We are at Prim. Because we get... Oh, that's her. We need Red Scorpion. Okay, so I want some casserole. Oh, excuse me. Did I put it in one of these? Yes. Yes, I did. Ruby! I want some casserole.
Welcome back. Good.
Give me some of that casserole.
Does sound good.
I got a few.
Hand them over and I'll get to baking. Goodbye.
Wow, that sounded kind of pathetic. Anyway, let's take a look at this casserole. Food. No food? Ruby's casserole. Cooked hit points +1 for 30 seconds. That's not terrible. You know, came back here to not talk to this old man, but to talk to this hunk of junk. Repair with parts. 3 pieces of scrap metal, 2 sensor modules, and some scrap electronics. Fix with the parts. Hello, Eddie. Companion protocol begin. Eddie is one of the absolute most useful of the companions you can get. He is a mobile crafting and reloading bench. Plus, he's a pretty decent pack mule. And I've had someone, you know who you are, tell me repeatedly that I needed a pack mule. Okay. Now we head back to Novak. I think I've got more flamer fuel. Yeah, just a little more. Take it. Come on, Eddie. Now you might hear that little electronic buzz in the background and be wondering what it is. That sound is Eddie. He's just a flying little robot with a laser rifle. Actually, I think it's a little bit more powerful than a laser rifle, but... She must be inside. There she is.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off? Sure thing. Let me have a look.
What do you know about Helios 1?
The way I heard it, the Brotherhood of Steel ran the place before the NCR took it away from them. I'm not sure who started shooting first. But when it was over, the Brotherhood, with all their fancy armor and weapons, was on the run. Nobody's heard from them since.
Why did they call you Old Lady Gibson?
Well, I'll give you a hint. They used to just call me Gibson. I hope you can figure out the rest.
No.
I don't mind, to be honest. Living long is a real accomplishment these days. Remains to be seen if I end up dying peaceful in my bed.
I don't think she's got anything I want, so...
Take
Bye-bye.
care now.
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe reinforcement project for the combat model iBots.
Yeah, behave.
iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I am sending this model to the Navarro outpost. If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
In case you're wondering, that was the beginning of Eddie's companion quest. Which now, I have to wait for a week. So, next Friday. Don't worry, I'll fast forward past all this. Okay, that should be about enough time. Oh, poop. syllable. Oh, that's why it's taking so long. I knew the Legion would be coming after me sooner or later. Yeah, my bodies are on here for me to loot. Got that. Okay. Okay, which one of those is worth more? 258? No. Looks like the Centurion's worth more. Didn't know I still had the spacesuit on me. Was that 3 or 4 bodies I looted? I think it was 4. So that should be all of them.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
I was hungry and hoping this was some kind of food factory. Sure, why not?
Your being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress.
Talk to the idiot wearing the sunglasses. Why are you here? Why aren't you on the front lines?
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand.
Shouldn't there be more people than this around?
There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
Why was the Brotherhood here?
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
Yeah, it sounds like the Brotherhood.
Later.
So I'm going to go find the idiot wearing the sunglasses. Hello, idiot. No, you guys don't look like idiots. Are you wearing sunglasses? No. Idiot wearing sunglasses.
Hey, man.
Hey, you're wearing sunglasses. Fantastic. Really?
Who the hell are you? Ah, shit. Shit, man. I need this. Gotta pay the bills. And I'm addicted to a lot of different kinds of chems. I mean a lot.
You pay me a stack of caps right now, and I'll forget you have my job.
Aw, man. How am I supposed to buy chems now? Fine, here.
That's a stack.
Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here.
And what do you do?
What else? This whole operation depends on me. No fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
That is not an image I needed.
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
That you're a moron and should be shot.
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
Sure, why not?
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Why?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
What if I put a bullet through your brain and take all the credit?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
I'm pretty sure my character's a woman. Though it doesn't sound that bad. Because, well, I'm a perv. So you have no idea what you're doing.
No, I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
How'd you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said, look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, welcome aboard.
I'm leaving.
Here, you'll want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Great place for a password. I feel dumber just talking to that guy.
Hello. It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier?
More of a drifter.
I see. Then you must have some special business here for them to have let you through.
I'm gonna help them, plug it in.
Interesting. Forgive me for prying, but I'm curious. Are you with a particular group?
Yeah, he could have me killed for who I'm with.
Very well, yes. I'm part of the Followers of the Apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn.
Yeah, do what's necessary to keep the peace.
That's reassuring. Many who've made that claim over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care of what
like
you do
chalupas.
and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world.
More here than a power plant.
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military. Targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
Archimedes.
Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be
How would you know?
No matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
The Brotherhood knew about Archimedes?
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steer clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
The NCR asked me to help, turn whatever on because the guy's a moron.
Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside.
Yay. Why would you trust me with this?
I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have.
I don't care where I should route the power. I don't care if the NCR knows.
Goodbye.
Download complete.
What? Oh.
Begin recording. Navarro Outpost Scientist, I am glad that EDE has reached you. You will find several data banks of information on this machine.
Say what now?
Please handle this information with the utmost care, as it represents the sum total of the results of my research on the Duraframe iBots. There are also several data banks with information on my research into Poseidon Energy, and some projects they were working on in the Mojave area.
Who did where now? You didn't hear that, buddy. My flying toaster does not speak to people. Play that funky music, white boy. There seem to be traps here. Disarm. Disarm. Reset mainframe connection. Archimedes testing. On Tuesday, February 16th at 2 p.m., technicians will be running a test of Archimedes and its connectivity with our plant security system. Under no circumstances should any employee be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm klaxon has ceased and all clear is given. We have death and dismemberment waivers from all employees on file, and we are not responsible for any accidents that should occur during this procedure. Protective eyewear is mandatory for all technicians observing from the tower deck. Upcoming visit. Brigadier General Scott Lowe of the U.S. Army will be visiting the facility starting next Monday and staying on site indefinitely. When Archimedes goes live, he will be the only person here allowed to authorize its use for anything other than a test. Civilian employees are not required to salute, but it is expected of everyone that you observe thorough grooming and hygiene regimens and dress neatly while the General is with us. The General expects the best from all of his men, and Poseidon men should be no different. In the presence of such a fine and decorated soldier. Dun, dun, dun! Hi, Bob.
This chain link fence perimeter is worthless. We might as well be defending a cage from the inside.
Yep. Where's the other one? Okay, that's all done. Come on, Eddie. Might need that later. Yep, I do have armor-piercing ammo in here. Just in case. Here, hold some of this for me, Eddie. I'll hold that. Hold that. That. Hold that. Thank you, Eddie. What is that? Table that. That. Ooh, pulse grenades. More pulse grenades. For a second, I almost panicked. I thought that was an active robot. Itch. Nope, I should probably heal, shouldn't I?
Kill them all, and let God sort them out. There's nothing I like better than making some other poor...
more fuel for my truck. I don't know why that one's not attacking me, so... Ooh, positron rifle. Oh, my covert ops power armor. It's one of the mods I have installed. I forgot it was down here. I don't suppose you'll let me put it on. It was some pretty decent power armor. Nope. Need to have power armor training. It's really heavy. Oh, the power armor. Carry that for me, Eddie. Itchy eyes. Oh, this area looks pretty clear, so I'm running out of time for this episode, so I'll drop it here, and I'll pick it up again in a few minutes. Bye.